What's up, strongest men, women, and children from blocks all around the world? I am my block's strongest man, and tonight I have a very special guest for you, the legendary Travis ORTMAYER.
Ciao, homie.
Welcome back to My Block's Strongest Man, where we bring strongman into the mainstream by discussing all of the latest strongman events in the greatest analytic detail that you'll find anywhere on YouTube. If you haven't done so yet, subscribe to this channel. Make sure to comment below whether you agree or disagree with my videos. I love the engagement, and I respond to every single comment. Now on to today's topic.
Well, you know, there's such a thing as like book training, and then there's on-the-job experience. And I was getting like hardcore on-the-job experience. It's either sink or swim, live or literally live or die. And that was my training. It was, I had to figure it out or I wasn't going to make it. So yeah, I guess maybe that's where people thought it up in the first place, was under the same kind of duress.
Maybe. Yeah, could be. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever come across Jules Mansfield. She's a strong woman, and she, like, all her posts every day are, what am I thankful for today? So you reminded me of that.
Nice. I like the gratitude things every day. I do. You know, it's, there's a couple things you can do, like a gratitude journal. If you have any kind of a schedule book, at the bottom of your schedule, just write 3 to 5 things. I'm grateful for this, grateful for that. What people need to realize is it doesn't have to be anything big. It can be, I'm grateful I opened my eyes this morning. You know, You're just used to being grateful for something. It's easy.
Yeah.
The habit of doing it causes you to see more things to be grateful for. And if you're seeing more things to be grateful for, that means your whole world becomes positive. And that's kind of another thing, and it's hard to explain, but I noticed the descent, I call it the descent into madness, was that whole period where I was falling into the darkness. There's worlds within worlds. You know, there's different strata of people you communicate with. We're all here on the same level of existence, but we don't all see each other. You know, so I noticed my descent into different ranks and seeing different circles. And, you know, it's, you know, I kind of forgot. That's what I mean. It's difficult to put this out. But when you see those different layers of society and different layers of, it's not so much layers of society, it's layers of group thinking, the way people think. A group, we kind of group together with who we resonate with who's on our frequency. There's one of those terms you can call them.
Yep.
Match our frequency. If you want to raise your vibration, you know, hope and gratitude, and hope, especially joy, those are the things that elevate you. Those are the things that put you into a different world where when you're focusing on your gratitude list, you start seeing all the positives. This is where I was going with it. In that same realm of existence with all those layers, instead of looking at the same thing as the next person over here. And this person is seeing nothing but all the bad that's wrong out there. It's the pessimist and optimist kind of thing. I'm seeing everything that's good. We're looking at the same picture, but I see all of the good things in it, all of the beauty, all of the positives. This person next to me is seeing everything that's wrong with it. Maybe there's, you know, I'm looking at the sunset. This person is looking at the pollution or the buildings in the distance, and, you know, whatever is wrong with it. It's the same picture, totally different perspectives. And that's how you want to raise your vibration, is looking at all the positive, finding your gratitude, making that list helps make all of that available to you, seeing all the positives available to you. I hope I explained that well, but
Yeah, no, for sure. That was super interesting. It's funny that you bring that up because, you know, like, you think about things like this and you wonder, like, are other people thinking this? I've always thought, you know, like, in a quiet time, I'm thinking, what my eyes see all around me is slightly different than what everybody else sees. I was thinking purely physically. Yours is more philosophically, right? But like I had thought stuff like that. Like, I see from a slightly different angle than everybody else even if they're right next to me, seeing the same thing.
I've got one for you then. You are the only person that knows the you that you know.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So every single person out there knows a different version. They think you are a different version of you. Every single person that you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's true. Hey, I'll tell you this. My day job does not know this persona exists.
That's a fair point. I can't even, what would be your day job?
I'm in software. I do performance management enterprise software. I manage a group of business analysts.
Oh, nice. Okay, computer nerd.
Yeah, that's me.
Computer nerd. Perfect.
I tried to de-nerdify a little bit by doing some deadlifts before I come talk to you.
Perfect. All right. I was going to ask, what got you into this?
What got me into this? It's an interesting story. So I was an only child, and so I had to always come up with interesting ways to keep myself busy and occupied. And okay. I had my friends. We did our baseball and normal basketball stuff, but I had my little weight bench, and I think you talked about kind of like the old plastic plates. So yeah. I don't know if I had the same, but mine there were the plastic shell and concrete inside.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Like the light blue ones. Right. And I don't know. I was benching like 55 pounds back then or whatever. But for me, what was more fun was I would steal my dad's keys, put the car in neutral and push it up and down the driveway. Like that was fun for me,
You're a strong man from the beginning.
Hell yeah. So like, I've never competed or anything like that, but that love sticks with you. Right. Like, so now as an adult, I'm married, I have kids. We needed a retaining wall built. I said, well, there's some stones right over there. Anybody else would grab a wheelbarrow, but I'm going to pick them up and run them over because that's fun. So, that's kind of my story. I see heavy stuff, I lift it up. Like where this logo came from was during, on YouTube, you're supposed to say the world situation. I have kids, so 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 we're at home. I built my kids an outdoor theater outside the house. I put a screen out there, projector, so we could watch movies outside in the summertime, right? And so I got some recliner chairs, like massage recliner chairs. I cover them up in the bad weather. I leave them outside. So they arrive, and you see the two guys from UPS coming with the truck, the dolly to walk them up the steps and whatnot. And they're at my front door, and I'm thinking, well, my theater's in the back, so I got to get these boxes to the back. And challenge accepted, right? It took two of you to drop it off. It's going to take one of me to bring it to the back. I used no tools. I lifted over my head, carrying back, and that's where I came up with this logo.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I was actually interviewing another guy yesterday, Albert Brand. He's an amateur strongman, really cool guy. And I was telling this story. I said, my general rule is this. So I built a swing set for my kids in the backyard, and the instructions say, step 1 takes 1 guy. Steps 2 through 6 takes 3 guys because you got to hold it up and do the bolts and whatnot. Yeah. My rule is 3 guys or less is just me. if it says more than 3, I'm calling a friend, but 3 or less is just me.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So that's my story.
So you've been kind of a let's say proper man and proper human in modern civilization, and then you're a savage in the afternoon or the evening. Kind of have a good balance going there.
Kind of like that. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I've never competed. I'm just like slightly stronger than my friends kind of deal. Like, no, for anybody who's watching this, let me just say, if anyone's confusing the two of us, I'm the guy here with a 315 PR deadlift. He's the guy with an 879 PR deadlift, in case you were confused.
It's 879 on dirt.
That's right, on dirt. Yeah, we'll get into that in a minute. We'll get into what it was supposed to be, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
So cool. First of all, thank you for opening up so much. 99% of people would not have divulged everything you did. I think the audience for sure, and I definitely really appreciate the honesty.
No, that's cool, man. I figure, like I said earlier, if we keep hiding everything, if we keep holding it all in, we're never going to learn from our freaking mistakes. And if we want to advance as a species, we can't keep doing that. So this is my small way to advance human civilization. That's This is my way of getting us to Star Trek.
Why don't we wrap it up? Why don't you tell everybody how they can follow you? I don't know if you have sponsors you want to shout out. Anything you want to promote, feel free.
Yeah, I do a lot of stuff on Instagram, Travis_ORTMAYER. That's probably where the easiest way to get a hold of me for coaching or anything like that. But yeah, I've got, Cerberus helping me out with equipment and stuff. And then Build Fast Formula, which is a Chris Duffin, mad scientist Duffin brand. But their supplements, they're pretty awesome. I enjoy them a lot. But yeah, other sponsors got Qi, makes the Qi Palm, that little handheld device that, helped me with the scar tissue that was forming here. It also helps me get over all my injuries.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've got a few people that are helping me out, and it's a tough sport. You can't really do it alone. So, for anybody watching this, if you go to chi.us or cerberusstrength.us or buildfastformula.com, and then check out their products, use their stuff. It's good. You can also get a little discount. Build Fast Formula, put in Travis O. Cerberus-strength.us, just put in TX Stoneman. Get a little discount there. And it makes me look good, and it keeps them wanting to work with me, so I really appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, man. No, thanks for shouting all them out. I'll put all that info in the description below for everybody to check out. And again, Travis, thanks for taking all this an hour and 45 minutes here with me to I hope I didn't keep you up past your bedtime, brother.
Oh, man, you get me talking about Strongman, it just keeps going. I got so much history, so many stories to tell about it. It's always fun to talk about it, man.
Yeah, all right, cool. So if you want to hang out a minute after I go off air, tell me if you want to cut anything. But okay. So the way that we say goodbye on this channel, Travis, ciao, homie.
Ciao.
So if you like this video and haven't done so yet, please consider subscribing using that button right there. And also stay tuned for some other videos that you might love blooping up right there. This one is the one that YouTube thinks that you will like the best, and this one is the one that I think you will like the best. As always, share this with everyone, and until next time, ciao, homie.